Okay, I'm back.
What now?
I'd like to say I got a lot of money. And my entire party's level 20 now, so that's great. Some interesting things I found out. And by interesting, I mean obvious, like easy to understand game mechanics is the skills off of strength and luck. I guess luck. Technically, luck increases crit rate and crit damage, from what I could see. And strength increases the base damage. So increasing the base damage also means it will do more crit damage. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Low hit rate, but hits. Wait, hold on. If I recall, low hit rate means agility would be the stat to deal with, I believe, for hit rate, right? Not luck. Crud. Shit. Let me double check on that. No, not that. No! I need more agility! I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna need agility if I actually want to use slot machines. Well, that kind of blows. Low hit rate, but all hit deal critical, physical, and mighty damage. Bolt attack is pretty good. Yeah. Debt collection. Unfortunately, there's no way in hell I'll be getting, whatchamacallit, anytime soon.
Hey!
Rank 8, there you go. Rank 8. I'm not gonna be getting Tycoon anytime soon.
Okay then.
Not even remotely close. Hopefully I can get an abacus weapon that increases luck stat or something. That'd be good.
All right.
Take it down the Majula. It's just rewarding itself. I'm glad we were able to help the people. Let's go to the equipment center tomorrow morning.
So, now
Yep.
then.
Relax with my friends, sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Medals Day.
Well then.
Portable quests.
All right then.
To the
Let's go.
center. What's up? Nice.
We did it.
Wow. I thought that was a lot of money at one point. Yeah.
All right.
And courage seems to be really hard to raise, it seems. Like wisdom, it took like 8. I got like 8 courage already and didn't seem to happen.
Amazing!
I don't have any other contracts to offer. Take a look if you have a chance at the recruitment center. Is that what you said? Hold on. Recruitment center in other cities should also handle contracts. Okay.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Katharina. That has to be Katharina we know. I guess she really is worth her salt. Now let's see who else is. Look, there's you. You're the bottom. It'll be quite a climb to catch Katharina, though.
All right then.
Okay. Supporters, as long as anyone who wants to talk to you. Not right button. Doesn't look like anyone needs help right now. I don't have a gunner.
Hey,
Activities.
remember?
He said he feels a connection with fairies or something. Oh yeah. Maybe you can increase your imagination. Yeah, let's do that. Getting everyone. I think it's a better idea to just for the royal virtues to be split up equally. So eloquence is tongue-tied, imagination's 1, courage is 1. Courage can only be done by bounties, it's gonna happen naturally. Imagination sounds like it'd be the hardest to get through, because eloquence is intolerance seem a little different. Yeah. She did say none of them have anything to say at the moment, so... Yeah, okay. Idol's Day is coming in tomorrow, so there's no reason for me to buy anything. Can I cannot. Okay, I guess we'll just go to
Let's go.
Lameo Street. Yeah, let's do the imagination one first, see what happens there.
Boy there.
I think I'll need more wisdom if I ever plan
Why
on...
not?
Okay.
I wonder.
My thanks.
Getting a fairy tale to a real fair. Come on, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago,
This story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that village prohibited anyone from entering, but one day, my ancestor, just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on.
So he defied his elders, huh? Really a handful, huh? Runs in the family! Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. Handful or not, he was still just a boy. His bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
nevertheless,
But then, something bathed in the warm light caught his eyes and approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy pulsing with light. He was so relieved his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself," and she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep inside the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the
yeah?
entrance. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find her and thank her, but he never saw her again
Oh
as long
my.
as he lived. Would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later if you'd like to know the ending. I'll be around. Huh.
All
I am
right.
actually curious of the ending. Ooh, I got nothing from that.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others. Oh, I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should talk to her. Oh, so
All right,
well. So yeah, she's one of the night owls. Okay.
Let's go.
I was hoping to cook to see what it does, but I guess not.
Well, I'll not loiter in the storm.
Just you.
You seem unscathed, so you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? Sure.
Now then.
Come in.
Now then.
And this is what I want you to handle. It's a doge. Feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it.
What?
Yes.
Can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. Sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Well, she just said why she wanted to hide it, so...
Why?
You.
You're as far removed from business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far, you don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Call it what you want. Her name is... I'm not really sure why, but I've been trusted with taking care of her dog. Seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
Seems you do have some skill, such as using magic without an igniter. Why do you know that?
Whoa.
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it, and that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank, you're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is such a world. Long as you've got the money, you've got all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get even stronger, and the weak are only casting further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll pay amusing though. I can sense her faint expectations and trust towards me. Rank 2.
Yet still
Reduce
they
the
oppose
mad
me.
cost of studying the merchant lineage. That
Farewell.
is not going to be important. I'll give you pay. I haven't done anything though. Done already. I mean,
Huh?
you exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. I mean, that's a little depressing. That's a
See
little
you.
depressing. Until next time, we'll be waiting, or at least the dog will. All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idle stay. All right. The idle day, indeed.
Well then.
So now I can go ahead and buy stuff
All right,
because
then.
there's going to be a discount on all my garbage. So let's go to the Igniter shop, see what I've got there.
Let's go. Hey,
Maybe there's an abacus here I can buy.
Welcome.
You
Your
have my thanks.
voice. Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. The store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Thanks to a proof of membership, I can now make use of this short service. Expensive as shit. Oh, Mage Flames is probably multi-target fire spell. Ooh. Multi-target light, dark. These are good. They're probably also very expensive in mana cost, so I kind of don't care enough. Interesting. Iron Abacus. I guess that's where I got it, so that's good. Silver Curse.
An
Good sir, let's see you
offer.
develop quite a rapport with our field representative. Do be careful, huh?
Now then.
Six Knuckles. This is a good one, yeah. I got a few good ones here now. Let's try to get rank 20 on Warrior so that I can get the next set. So let's stick that on you. Same with Knight. So you're gonna hit rank 3 soon enough. Oh man, the UI, these menu screens are so good though. I love them. Okay. Party can now study the wizard. Enemy analysis squad battle is now more detailed. Scale inheritance slot increases at rank 4. Magic Knight. Ooh. Healer Enlightenment, yeah. Rank 2 will always be like that. Rank 3. Increase the exchange rate at the mag exchange. That's kind of unimportant for me. Okay.
Well,
So let's check out the Purify.
close your eye.
Purified items. Brawler is a very big one, but I want to stick around with Warrior for a little longer. Increased light attack strength is good. It's, yeah. Increase the defense of the ooh, that's pretty good. Increase damage against deadly human type. It's ooh, 166 is big actually. Yeah, I think this is way worth. Yep, that's a big one.
What now?
Yeah, that's a big one, that's a big one. I could probably sell the Innocent Lance at this point. Keep the silver, Holy Order, Halberd is kind of unimportant. Oh, that's so cool. This is so cool. Look at that. They put a lot of effort into the UI, or the menu screens. It's so neat. Look how imbalanced my stats are. This is great. Like, this one's pretty balanced between endurance and strength, and then all that. You're more endurance built, but of course it's because of the +6. And then there's just me. I just shoved everything into luck for no absolute reason. I think I'm gonna be sticking around as a merchant for a while, honestly. It's a pretty good choice. Taru Kaja, I may or may not keep though. So, better great sword would be nice. Silver mail, Damascus goes up. Since you're the tank, obviously oh, you already have one on, okay. Oh, I see. So one's equipped, and okay, so that lists them are equipped and the total I have, okay. Silver mail is still the best. Purity gloves, I don't know why I have you on. Ooh, that's right. Increased defense at the beginning is big. Endurance 2 is also big. What do you have? Endurance 1. You're garbage. Put that on. I should sell that, the other one. Purity gloves. I don't need you. Put on the strength 6. You're my main DPS, yeah. I do believe I had a strength 2 here. Yeah. Iron Abacus now.
Closure.
Let's see. This is just this has potential to be very good. I'm gonna put it on you. Missile Salvation, 139.
What now?
If I went with Brawler, Bronze Knuckles. Items are. Yeah, this 100. 142, 139. I might get a weapon upgrade at some point. But if I ever want to switch to Brawler, which is actually very frequent for me, I might want to get it. I only have 4 Blessed Water though. Can I buy more? I cannot. Let's hold on that. Should I?
Alright then.
Let's see, let's go to the weapon shop next.
Hello there.
Golden to pay. Oh, that's right. No, this also just has good stat increases. It's also just strong. 200 insane. Yeah, let's buy it. I had the merchant class. I don't particularly care at this point. I don't need you.
Now then.
Keep the exorcist. Keep you. Silver is the good one, yeah. Cooling staff. Angry staff. Strike magic +2 though. This is big. Increased ice attack strength. +2 to magic is pretty good. Because you really don't care about the attack value unless I'm missing the fact that the attack value somehow increases magic as well. I mean, it could. I could be wrong. There's no real easy way to test it. Silver Spunk. I already have 2 of you. I don't think I need
now then.
Exorcist. Yeah, I don't
now
need
then.
the jacket anymore. I don't need the bonus
now then.
anymore. Captain's uniform's pretty weak at this point now, yeah. It's not worth it keeping, I would say. But who knows, there might be like a unique thing going on with it. I'm pissed. Hold on, wait. I'm angry. It's so much cheaper here. Oh, I got ripped off. I need to go back to my stream. I'm pretty sure I bought this for like 10,000 last time, so I think I got ripped off hard. Oh wait, no, I'm selling. I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm stupid. Ignore me. I am dumb.
Hey, listen.
Let's go for the arm. Oh yeah. You're the lady. What's up? Every last one of them. Poxy was no good long son of goddamn. If I had an igniter, died. Okay, shield works next.
This is all.
Wow, that's really good. Who do I put it on?
Yeah.
Strength +2, magic +2. I think I already have a few magic +2 armor gear pieces. Speaking of which, sell these.
Now then.
Yeah, I have these two. Its defense is 19, which is really bad though. It's better than that one, actually. Wow, okay, well then, keep those. This one's the strictly better version. I'm not gonna need you two anymore,
now then.
sell that. Minor boots. I don't know if I'll ever the uncommons will ever get better or not. So this should do. These are my pendants. I could probably sell some of these. The PS1 Mage Devotion, multi-target recovery skill. That's a very expensive one. I don't think it's worth keeping this one, but okay, this will do. What's up, dude?
What now?
Yeah, the Noble Tuxedo is a good one. It's also the only thing that'll give me luck and strength. So I think I'll keep it on you. Endurance. Cast Rakuguja at the start of battle. Which one was Rakuguja? Rakugaja? Oh, that's an increased defense one. Okay. You already have those on anyways, not a big deal. Endurance and agility +2. If I want to max out strength, I could, but these are higher in defense, and he's in the back. He's in the front line. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this will do. Last place. For now.
That was quite
I am a little angry. It
What
doesn't
now?
seem like it increases the damage of increase the effective consumables by 1.2. I thought it would, but it seems like it didn't do it much.
and more.
Stunning arrows. I got plenty of these. Saw plenty of you. Plenty of you. Okay, yeah, seems like everything's good. Oh, actually, hold on. Revival items. Just have a decent stock of that.
That will be quite enough.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Not there. Wrong one. I don't care about you right now.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
This one's probably the closest one still. He hasn't said anything new yet. Every time. Okay.
Ridiculous.
Water.
You're not serious.
Meat. Red spice grass.
Can we
Buy
talk?
some more. I'm not gonna use any of that.
Oh there.
Okay.
Until
Let's try to get
Alright.
my imagination up.
Let's go.
Yeah. I also kind of want to see hear the rest of the story, anyways. I'm curious. I cure.
But
Boy there.
oh ho!
Would you like
do
to
you
hear the
wanna
next
do?
part? Yes, sir.
Why, thanks.
Let's head to the tavern. I'll pick up the tail. I believe we left off with my answer beyond until finally things. We've hit a bit of a time skip here, as the next part concerns my grandfather. Bear with me. He was also a mischievous sort. One day, he too ventured into the forbidden cave and became
that's
hopelessly lost.
awful.
Anyway, lost in the dark, he finds the fairy. Beautiful, just as the fairy his grandfather described, he right away is the same fairy. Again, I'm not gonna help you this time. My grandfather could only blur out a confused what. It was the first time he'd even been in the cave after all, but the fairy said don't blame him to get eaten by the beast. And that's when my grandfather realized the fairy was mistaken for his grandfather. The boy you're thinking of is long gone. I am his grandson. The fairy considered this for a moment and said, "You people die so young." The fairy led my grandfather out of the cave like she did his grandfather before. The whole time he kept his grandfather's regrets in mind. So before she could vanish, she turned to her and said, "Thank you for helping my grandfather." If you're wondering if history will repeat, I doubt it. My family had to leave that village when my grandfather grew up. So I'm sure you can appreciate how amusing I found it to find a fairy here in Grand Trad. My family's fate seems to be tied to them, you know. I'm glad your family got closure with the fairy. In a meeting like this, who knows? Maybe it really is fate. I thought about the curious part fairies play in our fate. I feel like my imagination improved.
All right.
Imagination might be the worst one to try to level up, because holy cow, I'm only getting 2 per tick. That's
Well,
awful.
then.
It's time I got back to the others.
What is it?
So bored. Any supporters? Doesn't look like it.
Really?
Doesn't look like it.
What is it?
And
Come to think of it,
so the water cell should be having a sale. Having Clean Water Central, why not check it out?
All right then.
I mean, sure, I guess. I was just there. It's not like I'm gonna. She recommended it, and I know I was just there,
Go.
but. There we go. Alright, Miss Water Seller, what you got for me?
got us.
How to handle this?
Okay.
All right then. Go.
I'm tempted to figure out how much what that'll do.
What is it? Amazing. Fancy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, I just want to figure out what making food will do for me.
Yeah.
I do not believe it's actually worth making it, but that's why
You're
I
a
say
big
I just want to know what it does.
Next up is... Oh, right!
Take it away, Chef
So that
Gallica.
means
Kinda weird.
all right.
Tolerance of food improved a little. Did I actually make anything? Red grass roasted Bordeaux. So making food like that improves my tolerance as well as
Time
gives me the
marches
meal.
on,
Okay,
and
what does the
the
meal
age
do
of a
though?
new king draws nearer.
The announcement is soon.
Grand announcement's coming tomorrow.
No.
Y'all shouldn't know, so there's little point contemplating. Until then, let us simply do what we can.
Say there.
Okay, let's see what the item
What now?
does.
Just between us.
You know the herb, use certain dish, red grass.
Oh, very nice.
Hey.
Uh, presumably it's a consumable, yeah. That got a lot of giant worm meat, that's for sure. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, yeah, let's load. Because I want to
What
increase my
now?
imagination, actually. I'm committed to getting it to level 2, even though this is probably the worst choice. It seems like it'd be the hardest to actually level up.
Say there.
All right.
Oh, is it raining? Oh, nice.
Rain?
Might be worth going into exchange for something.
God, I am good.
Think about it.
This bloody rain is setting my
Okay. Don't forget, I can still buy more charms here too.
Say
There's also the artist. I don't think this is worth it. Maybe it is.
All right then.
Where's where was I going? Well, first let's go to the next
go.
exchange. Should be 5 now.
You.
It's 6 now. Interesting. Even better. Yeah, let's do about that much. Sure.
All right then.
Yeah, let's go to the recruitment center again. Meet the building.
This is a most foul.
Humans,
Whoa!
One per customer. Oh yeah, it's you. Yeah. Blue cheese.
Grand Cathedral, why?
Dear me!
Vitality pendant again, and I'll pass.
This is a most proper racist.
Conversation.
All right then.
Yeah,
Let's
okay,
go.
back to some Lumeo. Some Lumio. Oh, hold on. If I increase my tolerance, I might unlock her bond, though. Ooh, maybe I should actually go back to her. I don't know what she'll give me, but increasing her bond, getting her bond, I might be able to get her bond that way. I need to shut my mouth. Okay. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no, let's go back to that.
Let's go.
What is amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I help prepare food.
You're a big help.
Next up is... Oh, right!
Let's make it spicier. Let's stick to the recipe. I already know this doesn't work out too well. Sure.
Ah, that's
Yeah! Kinda weird.
all right.
Does making it spicier do anything for me? No, it didn't do anything? Lame.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Wait, hold on. Now I want to know if... Now if I want to know if sticking to the recipe actually increases the amount I make or not. Obviously it wouldn't help. Okay, hold... No, I'm way too curious. I'm way too curious now! Is there a more efficient way or not?
What now? Amazing.
I already...
What now?
Wait. My mag is not lowered. Okay.
What now?
So I went
All
to
right,
the
then.
mag exchange.
Let's go.
Wrong one.
Close your aim. All right then. Let's go. This rain just moves.
What would the gods
Just get my blue cheese.
You're not serious.
Grand Cathedral,
Where's my blue cheese? There you are.
Darn it.
Wait, what? I saw people using shit. Shit, I wasn't paying attention to that. You don't believe what I saw when I was studying Australia. Humans from the Grand Cathedral, Thrushes and Folks. There were these people fighting. I couldn't see them up close, but they weren't the regular army. They fought with a magic stranger than the human self. They could transform.
Can we talk?
Okay.
Stinking
All right,
believable.
Go to the mag exchange.
You.
Exchange 9. There we go.
All right then.
Go to the
Let's go.
Honey Inn.
What is amazing? What now?
There's a lot I want to test out. So would it be more ideal to make the dish? Or would I get more points if I just did that?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna try them all out. I need to
Next
know.
up is... Oh, right!
Yeah. So if I stick to the recipe,
Exactly! You did it!
I feel like my tolerance
All right.
improved. This time it's by 3. So yes, it is worth doing that. But what about just helping out now?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Sorry, I'm really curious.
They're now. there.
What now?
Yeah.
So if I just help out, do I get more points for picking the correct option?
Next up is
Put these in the pot.
then
The cockatoo woolly. The egg in the dish, how are we supposed to have a fluffy lucky texture? Cook it on low heat, I think. Don't whisk it is not it. Use less. We're talking about real omelets. I still don't know. A fluffy look and texture. Whisking it? I don't know.
Let's try that.
whoa.
I think it's this one.
Nice job.
Okay, I feel like my tolerance improved. Is it
Alright.
just 3? It's just 3. Okay, so it's way more efficient to just... It's way better just to make the dish. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Uh-huh. It took a long while, but I finally know what's efficient or not.
Say there.
What now?
Load. Yeah, if I increase my tolerance to 2, I could probably unlock more ranks for Fabian and
You're a big.
Maria.
Next up is oh right.
It's a good
No.
recipe.
All right.
There we go.
Time marches on. and
Okay,
the age
finally
of a
I will
new king
progress.
draws
Sort
nearer.
of. Technically, this is the last day, so I can do whatever I want still.
The announcement is soon.
Yeah, I'm coming tomorrow. Want to procrastinate. Improving my royal virtues and all that.
Say there.
All right then. Go.
No, I didn't want to go to the church specifically, but every time. I'm tripped up by that every time. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. Who knows? Maybe there is a quest I could do. The answer is it doesn't seem like it.
Stinking.
I also don't really want to spend too much time looking around.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get imagination up.
All right.
It's so slow. This is probably the worst one to level up. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't have done this one.
Well then.
So I'll get back to the others. Forgot to check my followers. Oh well. It's probably fine.
What is it? Amazing.
Yeah. You're a big help.
Yeah.
Next. Oh, right.
No.
Exactly.
Okay.
You did.
All right.
Okay. I continued to help out as the night went on.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
It would seem the disaster was averted indeed. Alright, now we'll finally progress the plot.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice
Wait, there's
claiming
multiple?
to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
We already went through the council. They said that if they tried to deny it, well, it would cause a riot.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter
Drink water,
who you
choking
are,
every time.
Anyone?
even me, if, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people...
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh?
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right. First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's... The top three of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that...
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance?
Say you do become popular, with your face clear for all.
Not
friend.
quite. That's
Not
right.
quite.
That was a valid
A
concern,
valid
but
concern. Popular
yeah, it was that whole thing.
aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected. Magic chains will spring to life and bind any...
So, literally...
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamart?
Right, I've said my piece. You know, whether you're from our fair capital...
Yeah. I get it. He's telling us what we already know, so...
I heard
there
the
you go.
announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the
Yeah,
clouds.
pretty much.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news, too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed.
Yep.
This marks Luis as nigh untouchable.
Pretty
I will
much.
still seek to find him.
In other words, we have to win fair and
That's-
square, which is...
Even should we stand before the man
Yeah,
himself,
that's going to be hard.
we could not kill him.
The even worse is the fact that the curse is still killing the prince off, so... For all we know, by the time Heroes Day comes in, he's already dead because Luis is just, invincible until the coronation is over.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the
Yeah.
curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination.
Yeah.
Leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength.
There's pros and cons to the situation,
appear to
basically.
be
And
at
from the
an
king's
impasse.
perspective, his son was already dead. His son's dead. So... He literally had no idea his son was still alive. I'm sure he would have reacted differently otherwise.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
What are those super high pants that they're wearing?
You're kidding!
That the women are wearing?
Ridiculous.
Hold on. You got something new to say?
What you need?
Should have been judged here, that would have made him okay. Wait, yeah, it's like, it really is just like Escape where the way he kicks off. I thought it would be more like a motorcycle where he's like, oh yeah, it's planted in first, and nope, he's actually kicking off.
Hey, mister!
They're gonna kill you! Alright, nerd.
Hey, listen.
Alright, you little dingleberry.
Hey!
Have you seen anyone? Oh, could it be that Hapla? Yes, I did see her. She's minding Popla. I saw her go through the back alley. Oh.
You sound like
Why can't I do this in the middle of combat? In the middle of actual combat? Come on, man.
I'm out of ideas. Just can't believe it.
Dad said she wants to ask who's gonna cook Dad started crying. Ooh.
All right.
Oof. Yikes. Okay, that's. Yep. That doesn't mean it's all over. He may be gone, but monsters still roaming. People in the city seem to think the state army will do something about it. It's a bollocks if you ask me. How the hell are we supposed to deal with monsters like that? That's probably the sole reason why they're even relying on Ruiz. Right?
Closure A.
Ruiz's faction is left. Grand Cathedral's in a horrible state. Closure A. Where do we even start? I can't believe Ruiz could do something so terrible.
Hello there.
Did you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let her go like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. You let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
My ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Celsius. Great.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet.
Did I accidentally double-click? Hold on.
Must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings.
I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Yeah, what are those pants that we're wearing?
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not awake enough for this.
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I've any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Wanna read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Yeah, right, man. Moore's already said it, but I mean, the king wasn't really happy with this thought originally, but now look at it.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us.
Yeah, that's still a thing, yep.
Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Harbor's Day.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news?
Okay.
To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show, and we call it the Tournament for the Throne!
I see.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals,
Oh!
taking part in a variety of
So
exciting trials.
We're finally going to be going to the other regions. Holy cow, I am peeking a lot, aren't I? I probably should have been paying attention to that. Okay, I hope this isn't too quiet. Okay, maybe a little louder. Okay, how about here? Yeah, this is probably good. Okay.
First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere.
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it?
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Whoa, I don't know why, but
For the tournament for the throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
A number of things. First of all, they can rig it. Secondly, it's a show of power, so they can say, oh yeah, no, we're the best participants to be at the throne, and so it will get a lot of crowd support for it. It's basically them saying, we're going to show off so that you can agree we are the best choice to be king. And since it's a tournament, they can totally rig it in their favor.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
But not for long.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
Yes, sir.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. There's an Elda, an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. I mean, what would I think? First of all, let me make it clear. This is not one of those all choices are the same. Like, we make Luis come to us, we enter the tournament. We get the people's attention, we enter the tournament. It's literally just all the same. So I don't actually know why I'm I always mistake that word. Deliberating on this. Yeah. I don't know how being outcast of the city makes us give us an advantage, though. It's because we are very attentive in that front. Yeah.
Couldn't we get the people's attention somehow?
How do you mean?
If we make ourselves too obvious, we're likely to have an even harder time getting close to Luis.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I thought it was a non-answer, but okay.
We'll make Luis come to us.
How would we accomplish that?
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Okay, it was still a non-answer.
Besides, the prince isn't exact.
Wait! This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
I think that it's also... No, wait, hold on. No, wait, no, yeah. Wait, it should also be noted that the captain from the prologue survived. We thought we killed him, but his body disappeared, which presumably meant he ran away. So we're actually, I mean, this is a while ago, honestly, but there's a real chance that he already knows that we're on the bad side for his graces. Who knows?
What do you think? Having heard all this,
then again,
do you want to enter
he also
the running?
probably has very little power in Luis's graces. Let's be real here. I mean, having heard all this, you want to enter the running? I do. If it's for Maria, it's fate. I'll just say it.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
Well, I know the words Prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Am I crazy? Was she the one on the carriage? I need to go back and check that out. I swear she was the one who was on the carriage.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Ignore the times where the fantasy died. ignore all those moments where the fantasy died.
Now, we best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
So I guess our fourth party member will be a gauntlet runner. A mechanic of sorts.
This should be the place, right?
In order to, yeah, assist us with our...
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya?
Could you just do your job, please?
Ah, an elder?
Uh-oh. Woo, woo, woo!
Think of it.
Wait. They know.
Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort?
That's what I thought.
Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Uh-oh.
What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
Sweat nervously.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Where did the captain go, actually? I'm
That
pretty
was a
sure he
close
survived. Huh.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm assuming our
We'll have
fourth
to hope
party member will
Hulkenberg
be the
can find us a
gunner.
carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Another way of breaking the race, huh?
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa! You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. It makes short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure
he looks
of that.
exceptionally villainous. I'm going to hope and pretend that is not the case. I am explicitly lying to myself, actually. He's probably the bad guy.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning.
Yep, he's one of the baddies.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
I like that. I like that image of her shock.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent.
Okay, so it's
Please,
gonna be him.
Would you listen to our plight?
Since he's a soldier, presumably he can join our cause.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay?
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if...
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the terror. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town.
Well, no backing out of this now.
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on.
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay. So we got a little side quest instead. Well, the side quest being that we need a monster head to go after to begin with.
What in the blazes?
Oi, oi!
Delma Man Goddard. That's right. That's rich, a mere reflection with no history experience to speak of as king.
No, thank you.
Sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience in upstart school children like you and Louise. Dads. Hardly matters. Won't go to find much longer, so struggle as you like. Be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Supposed to stand over too, huh?
Hey!
Of course I can. You're an auto already. The one, you're just green. That's a Martyra. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
No.
Let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Uh-huh.
Fine work.
Stroll.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Yeah?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service,
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave.
'twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Well met, eh?
I'd really like to, but...
Hey!
She gave me one.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm heading to Brawlhaven. It's much too boring to spend my days at the inn. I'm gonna see that so-called station myself. Goodbye, Elda. You do well to see the world too someday.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overarching uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me, my audience. Just please do not be surprised by what we were presented with.
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only for once in a while. Okay, but what if I wanna find...
Fancy...
Presumably nothing new. Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to Maria. Oh. I assume we're going to have an eccentric engineer of some kind.
Good night.
Rest well.
Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
That's cute. They made it. Oh, that's cute. They made this a quest.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
What is that outfit?
I was hoping for a
understand.
chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you.
How do you put
now,
that on?
You risk your very life for this cause.
Wait, actually,
It's no
though,
easy burden.
are those buttons? I am very confused. How does, huh? I think I'm losing it. Hold on. So are those? I don't. It's not like a zipper. It doesn't. I see the rivets or the studs, not rivets. I see the studs, but it's like. Oh, okay.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital.
Okay, so it was her.
Do you recall?
It was her! When you got me thrown out.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days.
Long since banned?
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
If I recall, historically, that was actually a thing, right? Or maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm thinking fiction.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so?
Okay. Is that Einstein? I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why.
It is a fiction written as if
What's wrong with me? I don't know, when seeing that blur on the bottom one, I just thought it was like the hairstyle. I'm like, oh, it's Einstein, isn't it? And then I'm like, wait, no, that's stupid.
This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
That's the town crier. Okay.
Far away sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Far away sky.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the exhibition of the brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctis have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production.
Yeah.
Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
It'd be strange for it to completely
all right.
ignore it.
For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Yep, it's him.
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Ooh, this is where it's gonna hurt. There's already a lot of...
What?
Yeah.
An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived.
God damn it.
And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
Nice. Nailed it. That's ours, isn't it?
Is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
Wait, what?
Feckless, shameless
First
fool!
time.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Wow. So yeah, he's our new ally. I ended up staying out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission. Oh man, that looks so cool.
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much? You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is even happening right now? We want to go to a place called Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh, this is cool.
Wow!
Okay, here it is. Down to Madara, on the scrap legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights, about. Whoa. Surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Bally good. Now cinch those British chaps. Full steam ahead to Martyr Old Castle Town.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road.
That's concerning.
This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
Wait, that's very concerning. Exactly why?
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Is it safe?
Is this really safe?
Fast enough to make you edge your waders, eh? I know. She's the quickest I've ever built. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house.
Yeah, so this is our
and
governor.
personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit.
I'm also really dumb. I keep
excitable.
forgetting that you can obviously get bonds without having to join that literal party. I'm still wondering when our 4th party member will come in. Oh, a flashback?
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
Probably ever since hearing the prince has gone, you know, missing, he's left it in the back burner.
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone.
Oh.
Still you toiled away.
So wait, why was he so quiet then?
Eurus, you are an inspiration.
I thought the reason why he was late was because
nobility
he,
of purpose.
you know, stalled on it, and then he had to, like, barely make it out.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to that orders?
Okay, no, he customized it to his own shtick.
You cannot mean...
Yeah, okay, so the problem was not... Okay,
well,
okay.
at first, certainly.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then
It became his
Highness
personal
died, and-
craft, and that's why he was concerned.
Well, a masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? I'm working toward a dream.
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
Yeah.
Hold a tick. And now you want a gauntlet runner for... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Oh.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy!
I like how Stroll is still, like, the most out-of-the-loop character here, honestly. Because even our protagonist is part of the whole Save the Prince. But Stroll, he was literally just a normal guy until we showed up.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Every time we die together!
And if we die, we all die together.
That's great.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but...
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target...
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Even in Persona 5, I always liked the core
Right,
trio.
Then our course is set.
Like,
Feel
even
free
after
to use
more party
anything
members showed
important,
up.
Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a
Red, yellow,
tinkerer
blue.
and not much else.
Ah, color
All
coding.
my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever
Oh,
you're
and then we
going
have
for your
green
sake
if we
and
include the
mine.
Regal Soldier.
After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel...
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person.
Various areas for different activities, strategy, lounge, kitchen. You can also visit academia. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and look around.
Oh, yeah?
There. So map showing the area surrounding. Oh my god, they did so many cool things to make it stylish in a very unique way. The rotor makes a smooth ride, at least in such a society. He's certainly smooth, I mean, I would assume this feels like you're on a boat and it's really bouncy. Or wavy, I guess. Not so fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure this journey will be present. Yeah. Pantry!
Oh.
If you don't eat red grass, when I just left them here, I could use this for cooking. Oh, neat! Oh, I could build my tolerance even while I'm on the Gauntlet Runner. Okay, that's actually kind of huge.
Got it.
Seem pretty small. That's great. No, we're posed to be like this. This is quite the Gauntlet Runner, though the driver makes me a little nervous.
What's this?
Beneath this policies, I wonder what it's used for. I do think it would have been cool if Gallica was like hanging onto the protagonist during that duration, because she mentioned it herself. But a lot of books lined up. There's some strange device or the cloth. Looks like one of the nurses mentioned in the making. A gun? It's nurse's personal collection of books. It's too technical for me to understand. There I go. That's Moore's. Paint. Maybe not now. So that's probably a way of training, I don't know, diligence or something. If I sound, I don't think I'd be able to move. Washing machine. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. I wonder what the point of clothing stuff is.
This?
Hello?
Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. I heard you speculating the old girl's inner workings. They use magla crystals as fuel to run the sea. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds and think you're okay. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast made for zero momentum loss and on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified this crowd with a bit more zip and speed. Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience, no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind that, maybe some other time. Still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. You will continue your torture while spending. Yep, utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things when you wouldn't be able to do in town. Using the kitchen, reading the books at the bookshelf is probably for imagination. Using the kitchens for tolerance. I don't really know what the washing machine would be for. More activities become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which will help improve your virtues. Oh, okay. So even allies will improve virtues. So. Yep. Okay. So let's see. First, let's save. It's been a while. Oh my god, whole hour.
Come on!
Cleaning igniter that nurse modified. Pretty new pain. Sorry about all the lifting and bending and strengthening your legs. My max HP will increase.
Got
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Also not worth my time.
This?
Cleanse the mind too. Presumably MP.
Understood.
That's what those are for. Okay. There's the bookshelf. Oh, that's on the first floor? Second floor. There's the... I'm losing my mind. There we go.
Speaking of...
If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? Hurricane's my own Stroll, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes to learn. Okay. The bookshelf, probably for imagination, right? Expand the mind for imagination, yeah. And pride and persuasion. For eloquence, okay. That's two of them. Courage is probably going to stick to that one. That means there's wisdom and wisdom. Okay. You? Time will pass, but your virtues won't improve at all. I have other things to do. There's literally no reason to do that. How are you feeling? Cheryl, you good? Don't you find me here? I'll survive. If you're hungry, would you fancy cooking a meal? Yeah, let's do it. Use the gauntlet runner's cooking table with some food for you and your allies. Eat a prepared meal. Ooh! You'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. If you made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate. Okay. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Okay, I know that one. Creative coney stew. Oh god, there's a lot. Not yet. Hold on. Wait. Check the food shelf. Check the washing area. There. I'm going to fuck this up hard. I need to look at the info I just picked up. Okay.
What now?
Item? Presumably it's this one.
Just between us.
That one. Oh, maybe it'll show up in the cooking table. Nope, not that. There's that one. Oh, wow, that's really good.
Let's check.
This is the Stroll one. It's Mick. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
Whereas oftentimes we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation. If you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for. What did you say?
Speaking of...
What kind of cut do we have here? But never in your mind. Just leave this to me. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. Nope, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Not so bad. Not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof. This is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma, and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing! Stroll and I made a delicious-looking dish to perfection. It's curative Coney Rose. Smells great, doesn't it? Now let's imagine how it tastes.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
I think it's all worth it, though. I like hanging out with my boys. And gals, I guess. And gals. At night, the festival is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the Gauntlet Runner. Establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels next morning. While on a camp, you can use any of the facilities like usual. You can also run about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. Kind of decide I'll be long. I spent time relaxing with someone. Oh, I see.
Hey.
My own imagination.
Yep.
I should try and catch one. Tree meat or moth. Caught one of the bugs. Once my turn cook, I should use those ingredients. How is it? Ledger is awe-inspiring tear-jerking. I want to go that far? Absolutely. Oh, well, God. Such a guilty pleasure, credit where it's due. Full disclosure, the salt thing's a little making that work together that keeps your legs from sinking in the dunes. But don't have to worry about dreams, you can just fly. That's a story for another day. And presumably... Can I just go to her? No? Okay, I do want to improve my imagination with Stroll, but I do want to know where... There you go. Where's my other friend? Hulkenberg. There you are. Oh, you also improved imagination. Interesting.
Well met.
I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Maybe I can hone my imagination. Hopefully this will improve her rank, but I'm still thinking of Persona 5 thoughts. This power we've awoken to, I have sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly. I see.
I do find the austerity of the design intriguing, but I was not speaking of how they look, per se. The armor includes the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct the power, as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also hence why it's so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite afterwards is proof. We do well to... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on, that's canon. Hold up, that's canon. We do well practice to maintain our food reserves. I feel like my imagination increased.
Alright.
Okay. Good to know that speaking to that guy about fairies was an absolute waste of time, because that gave me 4 imagination. Awesome. Okay, well, that's phenomenal. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Well, at the very least, I wanted to do the first 2 because I wanted to learn more about the fairy story. That was actually cool. The third one was useless. I should have gone for wisdom. Or eloquence, honestly.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Dear Passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, huh? They were better than I feared considering how tiny they are, but I got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand gonna do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this wrecky girl? Nary a grain of sand can fit between her seams, I assure you.
I knew it!
Runners are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. Just keep it on the road though, please. Checks out. Two days, huh?
Well met.
She's going to ponder battle strategies. That'll raise wisdom.
Well then.
Now.
Hey.
Now trying to battles.
Let's see.
I do want to hang out with the boys. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. I didn't increase my tolerance with Stroll at least, so I am concerned as to whether or not this will actually do it. I will reload if it does not. Because the whole point of this was because I wanted to...
And then... Got...
Time really flew. Yeah, no, it doesn't... Okay, that's lame.
I say, we could...
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, as though themselves snared by the bewitching...
Okay, that's lame. I don't think I'll be doing a lot of cooking then. I need to maximize my thing on that.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna.
All right.
Okay.
The Gauntlet Runner monster.
Don't care. Hold on. I wanna go back. I'm going to another camp. It'll be night. Yep. And now I can reload and actually read. Lock the camp. Okay.
What now?
Let's load. That's kind of lame. I think hanging out with my pals would increase my stats a bit. Would increase my stats more though.
Hey.
Courage. I haven't even upgraded courage yet to 2, so I'll do this one then.
Got a moment?
After things settle down, live without the sword. That's fair. I admire the idea of a world where monster sins finds don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my hometown to its former glory. Not just mine, all of them. Hey, how about you? I share my plan, let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? Probably...
Look at that.
I see.
Considering our current situation, no shock, huh? I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless armies and competent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect the people, just like the beasts.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. You've resolved to stay on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I am the you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. Might as well become so bold.
No.
I do have moments where I wonder. I suppose we all do, but you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on us to get through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of his justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being.
All right.
This. Sword is shining like new. Let's finish this up. So my courage increased to 2.
Courage.
One of the virtues a rulers must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. The conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower of passions may be inflamed. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
I say, we could
Ahoy,
stop
breakdown
for a
chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now, one theory
is
is that the tree's roots gorge as...
Okay, here we go. This is... Shall we get a closer look? The Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
That's...
It's not just the leaves, it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child and told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? How does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. He pulls out a sheet of paper and brushes from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. How did you get so good at that?
Yeah!
Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm fine finisher. Take it as your keepsake. You sure I can have this? Of course. I recommitted all the safe. I received the picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place of Viju I've never been.
Hey there!
Why don't I give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from her journey. The next time we're in Krattrad, I should give this to Maria.
Huh?
Magical organism in the form of a tree, huh? Say, aren't berries in the same classification? Precisely. Galka is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insights in my own research into flight.
Huh?
I don't recall you asking. Knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that a tint still blew to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight is broadening my wisdom.
All right.
Seeing as this is the first time I'm playing this game, I don't know what the final free bonuses are like this one.
As darkness wreaks, monsters run rampant in the wild. The party secure in their gauntlet runner.
Something I forgot to mention, that squirrel was not a, or the chipmunk or whatever, I was not expecting that to be a race.
speaking of...
Excellent timing. I've just heard something caught me rather by surprise. After our part to Grand Trad was beset by bandits and you were thrown out, you walked to the desert
Your thoughts?
city. Such a vast, empty expanse, and easy land to get lost in, I'm sure.
Fair point.
Of course, you don't need to worry with her at your side, huh? I suppose that's why she's a technical messenger. In the event that you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my own advice. Search for the first star. The star moves to the west in the evening, to the east at night. Time and time again, it helped correct my path and journey to find His Highness. Still, I must say, I did not expect to return to life on the road. It'll be a long journey yet. Perhaps we prepare our as well we can. I'm trying to find stairs in the cockpit. Okay, I guess he won't let me go out there. Watchtower? Oh, there's a watchtower. Neat. Alright, well, time to hang out with the homies. Not here. Oh. I guess I should be looking at these daily. Or every area. Engineering corridor. Toilet! We should go on one else. Ah, I've got it. Okay, sure. That made sense. Meanwhile, these actually just take the whole damn night.
Understood.
I mean, okay, I'm stupid. Of course it would. No, I guess no. My complaint was more like, why can't I do other things? Whatever.
Hey.
My weapons are as sharp as they're gonna get. I'm not up to much. They're keeping me company. Yeah, I haven't done future talk. I haven't done future talk with Stroll, so I want to do this now.
Now then.
Next is Martara. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the world capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you. We went over to the North Fortress, looking at mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed
Speaking of
fairy tales. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power the Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? They had no allies, probably.
What's that about? Oh, I see.
Even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Morris kept talking about how heroes can't fight alone. I think that might be, you know, what that's about, right? It's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power disposable. You've got allies who share these abilities too. If we can continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero King's Fold. This does make me wonder just how many more of these stars are still out there.
Alright.
Oh my god, it takes so much to actually level up imagination though. That probably means imagination is one of the ones that actually we have a lot of, so I picked the worst one to level up. Probably should have gone for eloquence. Stroll and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That looks very weird.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Okay, but didn't... Huh?
Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Let me guess, we're getting attacked by our fellow competitors.
We just crash! Of course not! That's
a cannonade.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign!
It's them.
It wasn't even supposed to be for us. It was
Remember,
okay.
from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, because they're not the ones who are on the face.
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Okay, I guess that wasn't the case. Doesn't seem like you're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opponent gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive.
Yeah, and that would also be an indirect death, so that wouldn't matter. That's true too.
So it was a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Man, I love this battle.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I don't like Lodell. Okay, no, this is actually kind of an important one. If we just hang back, Godot, we're gonna win. Okay, no, this actually seems like an important little bit that could change what happens. Lodell's kind of a dick, though, but yeah, if our plan is to get in Luis's favor, we should help out.
Let's give Lodell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on! You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run.
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us?
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now.
Lamau.
You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished!
Dell and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. It's even kills him now.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me.
Remember, the king's magic
Yeah,
means we...
Go for his followers first.
Go, my brethren!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
No holding back!
It's okay. By this power.
Gold attack! Failed.
Knight! Join with me!
I'm counting on you! Now, what's
Oh,
the
he tweaked
play?
that one.
I
Nice.
shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
Too slow! You gotta aim
Oh,
higher than
right. Okay. I forgot.
What
If
could
I
you hope
that's
to
super
achieve?
risky. If I miss, it fucks up. I forgot about that. Hockey smart.
Brace yourselves!
You won't hold back! He's playing with us!
By this night! My blade cuts like the wind!
Are you prepared? What a mess. Let's make an end of it.
Witness me, brethren!
Too easy!
Don't get sloppy!
Really?
What could you hope to achieve?
No.
Captain, they've got your defenses down! Together!
All right, let's go! Now,
Oh,
what's
it's a
the play?
spear monk. That's why it's different.
No holding back! Let's get on with it! Let me rethink this.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Hang
brothers!
in there!
Take this!
Wow, you're so strong.
Captain, they've got your defenses down!
Man, I haven't crit once. What were they?
Looks like we can't brute force
17.
through this.
For all that we strive for, let justice prevail. I stand waiting.
In warrior!
Too slow!
It was a lost strike. I don't mind. The only way I'm actually going to do any real damage is if I can
Is that all?
Take this!
What?
God, really? That was a crit?
Sanctism will
He's seizing their chance
kneel
while Hulkenberg's anxious! Hulkenberg's
so
badly wounded!
easily.
Someone, heal her! Hulkenberg's in bad shape!
won't hold back.
She needs help!
Damn you!
Hulkenberg's guard is down!
It is not over yet. This should help.
All your...
There we go. That's it.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
Obviously disabled
We've
it.
nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here!
What's up?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt! Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well.
Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here?
Interesting, she's part of his crew?
On the road.
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please,
Taking one of the
darling,
Luis
a
factions
little
once.
privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
I'm gonna believe on
surprised me
him,
out
bank
there,
on him
love.
being one of the Bond
You
allies.
bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourself.
Hulkenberg.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh!
It's the ship. I knew it.
know the
I
suspensions
knew it.
anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh?
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one
That's cute.
starstruck?
That's really adorable, actually.
No one else wants to shake her hand? Then, on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
That's adorable.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Yeah, we're color-coded.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Hey, up there!
What's going on here?
Airborne Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
It's huge.
Luis.
My Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I
Yep,
thought it was
that's what I
strange
thought.
that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
That checks out.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that voice. like Dio on Hans.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Take a wild guess. Mouth like that's gonna get you killed, kid.
A bold one, are you? I didn't take you for a traveling troupe of jesters.
He's just another no-name candidate.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner.
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Alright. I want to be a little snarky, but now I gotta... Okay. Detecting why I became... How should I respond? Uh-huh! This is a great idea! Okay. I mean... Should I? Or should I just... Probably the best one, because these two are dead weight.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them?
Please, I know we can help you.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
What is she? Race-wise.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Does Luis not know we killed, you know, the Necromancer, or...
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Yep.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme. Bring him to justice.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Huh. A cute little interlude. Text, I guess.
Ah! Oh, damn and blast! It's over. The end of the road.
What say we...
He's probably having writer's block.
Hey!
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
No hiding it from you, is there? I wanted to make her peerless. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration.
Oh, this is where imagination probably
helped. A
helped.
moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
So I probably needed imagination too in order to
Relic?
upgrade him, like how I
Doesn't ring a
needed
bell.
wisdom to get her.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, the automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work.
There was a silver...
Legend has it that they lived long, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single...
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. That old fellow only showed me his find once. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. Something about it utterly captured my imagination.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira.
This one's important.
We'll probably unlock his bond if we do this, actually. In other words, it's more like more or less like a story quest.
And the age
It'll
of a
happen
new
normally.
king draws nearer.
Water Day. Single delivery from this blasted shaking. Liberated. I do believe I took offense to that. The phrase growled right, you know. Courage can never keep up the space. I am grateful. It's just hard to show while on the verge of losing your plunge.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barton, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's Gauntlet Runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barton awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors.
This is an interesting abode. Village.
Tis far more desolate a place than
yeah.
I'd heard.
Not many people out.
I wonder if it's because of the kidnapper.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners.
Well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just...
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn.
You've a local delicacy.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Okay, first, look at it. It looks like they literally fried a giant caterpillar.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Close enough.
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Okay, like, yes, but also...
Oh, good. Larval innards.
It's probably fine.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
Goddamn, Hulkenberg. That's adorable. She's got a little chewing animation. I just noticed that. That's cute.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. 'Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
She's such a...
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
It's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit.
But
it's harmless, I assure you.
Oh. Right? Oh.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye.
Hulkenberg is a character. I love her.
Our wee ones have been
Great.
going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay.
Aye, well remembered.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here?
Giant sandstorm's nest in the wasteland, reputed to be a hideout of Heisman kidnapper, area subject to unique weather phenomena.
Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails.
Uh-huh.
You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Uh-huh.
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now,
I do
please,
find it funny that
dig it.
everything's sand. Like, no, this makes sense, obviously, because they literally live in a region where sandworms are literally everywhere.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow
adorable in that
fruit.
frame.
Another marvel.
She is incredibly adorable in that frame.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
Yeah,
I'll
you know what,
schedule a
Ballad?
meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Gonna get delayed first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep.
Aye.
Pleasure to see you.
To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised the man's given into despair. Finally freed the sunny runner bonus as a sleep in an inn. Love a good inn.
Yeah. Right?
You can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so rest easier in the inn. I wish Nerys would come inside with us, but suppose the runner is a castle, he is the king. Okay. We're not even at level 2 imagination. Eloquence isn't even touched. I need to get working on that. Guess that one's going to be the hardest one to try to level up. Let's see, save, and I think that'll do for today. It is very late right now, and I'm tired.